So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he is going to have the Giants first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to pass, Tua. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry. Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing, Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Here's Hill on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jones now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Tua going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however. Distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
42 yards on the ground for him so far. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Slant pass, hard in by Campbell. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Gano's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no win, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Inside the 20. Now he's loose at the 40. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line of the red zone. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, anytime down here in the red zone that you can get a running back going lateral to the line of scrimmage, that's a plus for the defense. We all hear about the offensive guys saying, get north and south, get upfield. They didn't allow it at all on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And quickly they get to the line. In motion, Slayton. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's pulled in at the 32. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones under pressure, and they got to him again. Jalen Phillips able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. Well, didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Running left, it's H.A. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. A give up the middle to H.A. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They were certainly in field goal range, opted to go for it. Hey, they were able to pick it up.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, but look at it this way. The kicker had missed one before, so they decided to stay out and go for it, and it worked. But now, just one missed field goal and you're not trusting him? He'll be visiting a team psychiatrist this week because he's going to want some answers.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Hyatt goes in motion left. Jones throwing on 4th down. He has it complete to Hyatt. Room past the 35. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have the Giants first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Give him big credit for his coverage right. Because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Hyatt goes in motion left.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches. At the 9-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and inches. Jones. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast, where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly makes his upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Now Jones on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
16 at the 18-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left. To try again after the sack. Jones. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to Slayton. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Jones. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. Here's first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 2nd down. Jones. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half.